Where would you put Cleveland as a tier when we talk about?
They second tier. Second tier.
They're in that
Second tier had your
I don't
in the
know.
first round.
I don't know though.
Could be.
You remember you said.
Well, first tier. Let's go over first tier.
You remember
first.
you said this. I remember you said this. You said that Boston
is in
was
their
a high
own tier.
They was in a whole nother tier, right?
And everybody else in the East.
Hold on. So then you got Minnesota and OKC.
No. This
over
is
here.
just the West. I mean, just the East.
I'm talking about the teams. Just talking about the league. I'm talking about the.
Oh,
just
as
hear
a
me
whole?
out. Just hear me out.
All right, as a whole.
So you got the Celtics and you got OKC, Minnesota, and Denver, all playing at a crazy level defensively.
Clippers.
These 4 or 5 teams are playing at an A tier defensively and offensively, right? We're saying that, right? Then under that we got this 1B. You feel me? Well, before, because the Sixers just went on a crazy dumb slide, but before that, they was in line to be looking like that tier we've been talking about that's right underneath. Okay. And I say that only because you don't have those same defensive efforts like those 4 or 5 teams we just named over here. You understand? So then you got, underneath that, you got, let's say, you got, I hate to say this because now the Sixers now slid in there, and you got Milwaukee, and you got Cleveland, you got the Knicks. All those teams are replacing, right? Am I right, Nate?
Yeah, you are right.
And after that, that's when you got like Orlando, you know what I'm saying? That second tier is a bigger tier now.
Yeah, it is. No, the second tier is a bigger tier.
But so you're saying the Cavaliers have entered that?
They are.
The Knicks have entered that as well?
Yes.
The Knicks are in the second tier. Cleveland is in that second tier.
4 to 8 to me, right?
Yeah, for sure.
3 to 8?
4 to 8.
4 to 8?
Milwaukee is second tier to me.
Yes.
Damn.
Yes, they are.
I think
They
Milwaukee
are.
is
They are.
second
They are.
tier.
They're right
They
under,
lost their edge defensively.
Listen, they're
That's
right
why you say that?
underneath.
I think
the
they
Sixers.
second tier now.
They're right underneath the Sixers.
Sixers is second tier. Indiana is now second tier to me. You know, so
4 to 8. 4 to 9, really.
yeah, that second tier. There's only to me.
4 to 9. 4 to 9 is the second tier to me.
Let me tell you, there's only that I truly believe only 5 teams this year can win it. These are the only 5 teams that can
Regardless of conference.
win it. Yes.
So your contender tier.
This is my contender tier. The Celtics.
In this order? This is order? Or no order?
Just the tier.
Okay, no order.
You know, just no order.
No order.
The Celtics. Obviously, the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, you should have said them first. But
Yeah, all right. Whatever.
Go ahead, Lord. You got it.
But actually, okay, the Clippers. I'm throwing them in the conversation. They've given me enough sample size with James Harden and their depth, their coaching. They fit the mold top to bottom.
Best team since December 1st,
They are.
record-wise.
Oh, exactly. So
That's 2 months sample size. That's
yeah,
pretty
great
good.
sample size, and they have all the ingredients. So, and saying that's the third. So now we talking about 1B that you're saying. They're good and they're good now, but no playoff experience. OKC, Minnesota, they don't have no deep runs in
This
the
is why you put them
playoffs.
second tiers.
So we want to put them in the second tier?
They got to be.
I think they 1B.
You're saying experience as a big issue puts them second tier.
All right.
You can't
Well,
trust
there's
in
4
that.
teams
That's
then.
what you're saying.
That's right. Off
So
those
you
4
said,
teams.
do it again?
There's the 4 teams then. Boston, Denver, the Clippers.
And Milwaukee.
I'm not sold on Milwaukee.
Who's the 4th tier then?
I think it's 3 teams then.
Ooh.
So it went from 5 to now 3.
Yep.
So it's,
Yep.
what you saying, TA?
If those 3 teams are healthy, 2 of those teams
Go to the finals?
are in the finals.
What you got, TA?
This is my first tier.
This your first tier? Or just teams that you think that can win it?
Yeah, I believe in OKC. You know what I'm saying? I think
They can do it now?
I think Shea playing with the edge, man. He's poised. Who else I put
In
in
a
there?
7-game series, you think that they got enough to beat the Denver Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals, or the Clippers in the Western Conference Finals, or Minnesota in the Western Conference
I
Finals?
believe so. With the defensive guy, Dort, you know.
7-game series?
Yeah,
You putting 100,000?
I'm not even sure if they can beat the Lakers.
No,
If the Lakers get in the play-in and they win that game and there's OKC versus the Lakers in the first round, you think they can beat the Lakers in the 7-game series?
Ooh.
Thunder beat the
Even when it
Nuggets
got
twice this year,
technical on me, then
Yeah, that's
Threw a
regular
quiz in.
season. But I'm saying, you think the Thunder, with their experience, you think Minnesota, these are the top teams in the West.
I mean, they've been
if they have to
shooting at
play
it
the
for a
Lakers,
while,
if
Kip.
they got to play at the Lakers in the first round, if the Lakers somehow make the playoffs, play in and all that, and they have to see the Lakers in the first round. If you got to put money up.
10 grand.
I mean, we didn't even expect them to be racing for the #1 spot now.
Exactly.
You get what I'm
So
saying?
I'm just asking, that's the question
I
I'm
mean,
asking.
they
I'm not
young,
confident
they
in them
athletic.
beating the Lakers in the first round. If the Lakers, if that's the matchup, if we get that kind of scenario
Damn, you think the Lakers can knock the OKC off?
in the first round.
I don't believe that.
Because I just think when the games slow down, you got Bron and AD, your two perennial all-stars, and you focus in on one team, I think they're going to be tough. They remind me of that team, that old team that they just trying to get through the regular season. Hopefully they make the playoffs. I think they're going to be a nightmare for anybody in the playoffs except for like a Denver, for like a
better
Denver.
team. A
So
better
like a
team.
West Coast Miami Heat kind
Yeah,
of?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds
Yeah.
like. Because
Yeah.
Jimmy made a crazy run last
Yeah,
year. Nobody
for
saw
sure.
that playoff
For
Jimmy
sure.
coming.
They fought in the play and they made it to the
That's what I'm
finals.
saying. Playoff Jimmy went nuts last year.
That'll
you feel
never
me?
happen again. That'll never happen.
I mean, Jimmy
again.
Butler done had a couple runs like that, though, right?
Yeah, it's about over with.
I mean, listen, you got to think about this, too, though. Giannis don't get hurt. You hear what I'm saying? So, in the playoffs, this is when Pete said anything can happen in playoffs, anything can happen. And you need a little bit of luck. And you remember when Giannis hurt his back? Who would think Giannis would get hurt? You know what I'm saying? He gets hurt. Jimmy Butler goes ham in that. Gets to the conference finals? No, we didn't have Miami even in the scope of things.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. I got to see this in the second half, yo.
But for sure,
Second half of the season would tell me a lot about everything because then the soil going to settle. The ground and everything is what it's going to be. It's going to start settling in. And you're going to start seeing players get hurt, players be here, players elevate. We're going to start seeing some games, some guys off the bench that we didn't have on the scope going to start coming into the scope. Watch. It's going to be a bunch of that. It's going to be a bunch of moving parts because I will say this. Right before the All-Star team, All-Star announcement, you get everybody's best.
Right.
Soon as the All-Star list and all that over, out with a toenail, all personal reasons.
That's
I
the
didn't
myth.
make it. I can't play. I'm mentally like.
Right.
Here come the bull. And then them teams that really think they got a chance, man, the coaches find some way to keep those guys engaged and keep those guys incentivized and keep those guys set right here. And then this is where we start listening to what Pete was talking about. Those teams that haven't been here or not as experienced to be here, it be all mental. You know what I'm saying? You see them in game 70, they arguing. Nah, bro, that team, that you wonder because those intangibles are the difference.